just getting aggressive early on and maybe to, you know, plant some wards in the enemy territory and stop Puppey from being able to get some easy neutral camps.
Prepare for battle.
Looks like March is going to TP himself into the offlane. Place that very early observer ward. It's not going to get scouted at all by Secret.
Yeah, investing even the extra 100 bits just to guarantee a good spot that will hopefully be uncontested. So, all right. So there's your first motive coming out for MVP. Let's go ahead and begin some introductions here. I'll go ahead and give you the pleasure of Secret. So for Radiant side, MVP Phoenix. You got Forev here, who's going to be playing one of his prize pickups, the Slark. And, they ping out and see Kuroki walking about. They know a ward's going to be down. Ryzen's going to be playing your support Vengeful Spirit. We got Heen playing the Shadow Shaman along the mid lane. You can see March is playing that Tidehunter. And, of course, that will leave QO playing the core Faceless Void in a what looks like possibly a mid lane Void.
Yeah, it could be. And then for Team Secret on the Dire side, we're going to have Arteezy playing the Lycan. S4 going to be handling the Puck. Zai on the Bristleback. Interestingly enough, they have all three cores sitting at this top rune location. A little bit interesting, not something we see too much. Puppey in the mid lane.
The battle begins.
Gonna deny some creeps on the Enigma. Kuroki playing the offlane, not offlane, sorry, playing the support Lion. I'm just a little confused because everyone's in odd places.
Yeah, they are
Kuroki
dancing
gonna be
around quite a lot.
Support Lycan.
Oh, they're going to get the pounce, a little bit of harassment there, but they end up walking back to their laning setup, which looks like is going to be at least the start of a 2-2 or 2-1-1 with Puppey in the jungle for the side of Secret here. Kuroki, and it's going to be side by side with Zai to allow this Bristle to get a bit of a boost as far as a head start, because now he won't be as easily harassed back with this Lion nearby and ready to go. And what do we got here? Ryzen is creeping, and he's going to go all the way from top to bottom lane. So we are going to have an audible rotation here from MVP to maybe go 3v2 in this bottom lane.
And actually, this mid lane is going to be quite nice for QO. 1v1 up against the Lycan as the Faceless Void starts even with the poor man's shield. He will do quite well in this matchup, I think. Void, a very difficult 1v1 hero to match up with, especially in a melee versus melee matchup.
Maybe this is something MVP they knew was going to be happening coming into this draft, that if they let out the Lycanthrope, Arteezy would snag it up, and then they would prepare themselves for an interesting 5th pick mid lane matchup, going with the Void versus the Lycan. So we'll see how much it works out to their favor here. Early on, though, he's got 4-3 CS to Lycan 6-2, but with the extra help of Hal, even, it's going to be easy CS time for Arteezy.
Yep. I think the reason that Secret did this, they don't want any pressure to come onto the Lycan early. They want to make sure that he gets his early farm. Mid lane's the safest place for him to do so, since they only have one lane support while Enigma's jungling. But because of all this, Enigma is going to get complete free farm in the jungle. Like, there's no wards, there's nothing, no pressure. It's going to be a great time for Puppey's Enigma.
He's almost level 4 at 2 minutes in, so he's off to a sprinting head start for jungle farm right now. On the side of MVP, March gets a lot for himself, though, on his Tidehunter. He's only going on the one-on-one against S4, but he gets all that sweet XP to himself. Doesn't have to worry about anyone bullying him back and away, and he can focus on trying to get some extra bits of last hit, anything that S4 can hand over. But here we go, rotations out now. Kuroki now hiding up and behind Arteezy, and same thing goes on the other side. We got QO up above here. He might need to be careful. I'm curious. Denied. Well, Kuroki's gonna just join Puppey and hang out, I suppose.
Yeah, Kuroki's gonna
another audible.
I think he's just going towards the top lane, wants to get some experience, wasn't really finding too much in the bottom lane. He did help Zai secure some early levels. Zai already up to level 3, so doing a pretty decent job in this off lane. No stacking of the Ancients so far yet for Team Secret, though.
And there you can see now QO is getting hit pretty hard. The Wolves are out from Arteezy, and he is going to be able to maintain lane control here and get what he wants. Void's just trying to maybe get that Chronosphere online sooner than later, and maybe look to go make some engagements happen before Arteezy can get to that point where he can really ball out of control. But that's going to be a tall order for now. And for top lane, S4, he has got 13 and 8 CS for himself, 500, going what looks like the early makings of a basic null buildup. But other than that, he's got plenty of solo farm. He'll have his coil in good time. Just seems like everyone's getting what they want on the side of Secret. No real problems.
And if we look at Puppey in the jungle, already level 5.5 at 330. So gonna hit that level 6 at about 430. And we might look to see him try to make some sort of rotation. Maybe onto the
gonna snag up the regen rune there at the top. We'll trade a bit, but so this is gonna be pretty bad. Puppey's gonna be able to get engaged with the black hole pretty damn fast, and I fear for someone like March, because at that point he's gonna be pretty dang close to his own level 6, and he's saving up quite a bit of gold. Could hit him pretty hard. So we'll see if that's going to be the game plan here for Secret. It's been a while since I've seen Puppey on the Enigma, as far as if he likes to kind of be a little bit more greedy with his jungle work, or if he wants to get active the second he gets that hole.
Usually Puppey is more active on his Enigma, opting for an early mech pretty much every time. Usually goes for some sort of smoke play, as he is ferrying out a smoke right now. So we're gonna
go. Coil's gonna be happening on top. March is gonna be in trouble. There's the Spike to follow it up. Orb gonna go on forward, and it's easy work for Team Secret. Top lane, S4 gets that kill and secures an extra pretty penny. Now about 700 gold for himself. And that's gonna hit March pretty hard. Like I said, he had a bit of gold on lane, though. They're gonna make the pounce onto Zai. Shackles lock him in place, and they're able to finish him off. It's gonna be an offlaner for an offlaner both ways.
Yeah, a bit better there for Secret, as they do get the first blood onto Puck. Forev, though, picking up that offlane kill is going to be quite nice for him. Getting that extra gold onto Sark. Sitting at the highest CS in the game besides Puppey's Enigma, but it doesn't really count. Those are all jungle creeps, so not worth quite as much as lane creeps.
To him, he's happy to bring in so much sweet farm. But yeah, Arteezy actually goes shapeshift. He is on the hunt for QO, still holding his time walk. He might even consider using it. No, he turns it back. Oh, the chrono! Arteezy already on the way out. It's hard to catch this wolf when he moves so damn fast. It's going to be an airball on that. And up and above, they get a hold of March. Just a beautiful segue for Arteezy to come on in, and they get that kill. It's going to be Puppey who takes out March. And very unfortunate stuff there for MVP.
A very nice play from Arteezy to dodge the Chronosphere. You know, even forcing that cooldown out as well. Only for his ultimate, which is not too big of a deal. And then they get that nice kill under Tidehunter.
That was an ankle breaker. He just like juked right in, saw him turn around and stepped right out. But now he could be in trouble. He's trying to run away. Doesn't have the fast feet for this one. QO. It's going to be 10 seconds before he could commit any sort of leap, so he's going to be fine and walk away. But he had the quick reaction right there, just took full advantage of the move speed, and well, didn't get baited in.
Yeah, Kuroki gonna send himself some sentry wards, already up to 1,000 gold onto the line. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for tranquil boots or just opting to rush that blink dagger. I think he wants to possibly ward the ancients. Yeah, it does look like that's what his plan is here.
He get caught doing it though. I don't see any wardage up there for now, so he will be able to get that down. But the unfortunate thing is, yep, there's that sentry. So we'll take apart the sentry. Both teams will trade that bits of information. And, well, that's just more frustrating, I guess, for MVP, because they'll have to force themselves to make sure they get that dewarded, otherwise they're not going to be working too well with those stacks.
Yeah, and they actually don't have any more sentry wards. They used the other one. I'm not too sure where they used the other one, but it was used somewhere. So they're going to have to buy another set if they want to actually deward that. Looks like it was in the mid lane.
Yeah. See it right there, whop off on the hill, but they step back and smoke.
Oh, is this going to be a very, very early Roche attempt? Oh, he's going to be in trouble.
Keen, wrong place at the wrong time, and now he's going to be in trouble. And tries to put out the hex, but it's not going to matter. Arteezy chops him down very easily, and now they're on the way back to mid lane. The jig might be up if they were planning on going for a Roche. MVP is onto it, you can see. Ryzen.
Better him than Roche at this point, though. And actually, is a kill in the top lane. Looks like they just used the coil into Earth Spike, set up the easy kill for S4's puck. So very nice laning phase so far from Secret, and we've pretty much seen this out of them the entire tournament.
Yeah, that was pretty much a rinse and repeat of what we saw previously. March is unfortunately going to be brought down once more, still trying to get his level 6, still trying to bring some gold together. And at that same moment, we were watching Vengeful Spirit put down a pretty aggressive ward on the bottom side. So they see Zai doing these big stacks right now. And they might contest. You can see him at the bottom of the river right there, while I also keep eyes on top. And it looks like they're going to engage. The wave goes out. Zai's got to be careful. He's in good position on the high ground, but there's going to be the committed leap. And with that, the pounce follows him. So Eisen finishes off that one. Are they going to be able to get away scot-free, however? Arteezy comes in without his shapeshift, but he's got the wolves out. And here comes S4. He goes on forward, right? Oh, the uphill is going to connect, and now they turn back and finish off QO. Finger flies out forever. Forever, rather.
Well, Forev barely living from that finger. He actually wanted after the finger, but I think he was on something like 20 HP. So barely surviving that one. And Secret do defend the Ancients deck, so even though Zai goes down, he gets some of the Ancients, does not actually lose any of them to MVP. And they get a couple kills in return as well, and starting off... No, they're not going to get rush.
They rotated to that engagement so fast. It felt like I was just looking at S4 in the top lane, and then he was right there to help finish off Ryzen. So that is quick communication, quick reaction coming out from the Secret squad. And with their new roster, they seem to be very snappy about making plays and making calls. And now, QO is going to still be holding his cards for this one. We'll see if they want to look at... Uh-oh, top lane, S4 walks right into Heen. Heen, I don't think there's much you can do, buddy, so... S4 finishes him off and gets a nice little express trip right up to the creeps to the last hit.
Looks like Arteezy does use the ults.
He wants March. March does have the Ravage. Look how quick he is. Oh, he almost actually walked out of the Ravage, but he gets caught with the pounce. Arteezy could be in trouble. Chrono follow-up at very good placement. It still does catch Forev, however, but they're able to finish off Arteezy from the back side. Zai dishes out big quill damage, and he is going to muscle on forward. S4 finishing off these kills, and they take down the Lion. Trade another. It's end up 4-2. Secret still come out on top.
I mean, that looked like it could be pretty decent for MVP. You know, the Ravage only hitting Arteezy there, but they get the Sark Pounce follow-up. And they end up trading 4 for 2, so still a very nice engagement for Secret. A little bit overly ambitious from MVP to go for that Ravage, I think, and the kill on Arteezy. Secret just responding so well to the movement of MVP. And they're just going into Roshan once again.
Well, they know now that Ravage is down, that Chrono is down, and they don't have to worry about a whole lot. Puppy even has a black hole just in case, so this is a very easy, uncontested Roche, or what I would imagine should be uncontested. Ryzen's heading over, but he better be careful. With this shot away, but he's just getting a few vision at the sadness before this. There you see Arteezy's going to be able to pick up that Aegis, and Secret now continue to escalate their net worth beyond the 5K point. It's just looking like clean, crisp Dota from Secret so far.
Yeah, Secret playing very well this game. Getting Roshan, they have the mech up onto Puppy's Enigma, so probably going to start to look at taking down all of these tier 1 outer towers with Enigma.
Arteezy trading with Forev to actually get the max missile from the high ground with the pounce follow-up. Yeah, this is all for the Aegis, but Kuroki's going to be there in time, and it actually is not going to go the way they wanted. Oh, very unfortunate. Almost baited into that. Once again, a testament to Secret. Even their backstaffing Kuroki quickly onto the scene to help out.
I mean, he's had the Aegis anyways, so Forev trades his life, not even getting the Aegis there. I mean, even if that had worked, he would have just traded his life for Aegis anyways. Looks like they are going to find March here doing the Ancient stack.
Oh, this has got to be devastating to March. He has been a very sad watermelon man. I mean,
it's 0-5-1.
0-5. He's now going for the mech. The dreams of a Blink Dagger seem so far away. The third lowest in net worth. This is very unfortunate. And now his stacks were taken away. Here comes Secret to, my stacks now. These are mine. Yummy.
Yeah, looks like he's sort of given up on the idea of Blink first. Starts working towards a mech, has the headdress now. Gonna be pretty late mech at this point though, probably about 20 minutes.
Well, Arteezy now finishes out his Vlads. We'll take that back and just continues to accelerate himself even further. For MVP though, it's time to maybe see if maybe we can push and get some tier 1s. You do have Keen's wards now going to be up and at the ready here, but it's got to be still very nerve-wracking for them as far as what fight they could actually take. Puppy's got eyes. But
Radiant's bottom tower
still wait
is
it out.
under attack.
Here we go. It looks like MVP maybe want to push this mid lane. They do have Ravage and Chrono for this engagement. Let's see if they can get anything done. Whoa, gets caught with a coil and silenced. Oh, that's going to be easy pickings for them. Chrono done for. Secret now can advance forward.
S4 even with a Dagon now on his puck, so he supports. It's a rough life right now. I mean, Avenger's sitting at 682. If he gets hit by these nukes plus the Dagon, he's gonna die. Yeah, the Rasta is full at 700 life, so if any of these supports get hit by the combo from Puck, they are done for.
Rev just toying with them, trying to draw their attention elsewhere and away, but the big bad Secret are slowly taking over. They get that mid 1 tower, and they look to pull away. With that Dagon grab, you can just tell, like, he knows that this game is going very well. So with that, S4 can just go on more Hitman missions for now pushing out top lane, which, oh, can you get the catapult here? Okay, and the deny. Oh, even less gold there for poor MVP. Uh-oh, S4. Bash, not gonna be happening. Stop, silence out to the faceless face. Oh, God. Have mercy, S4. Jesus Christ.
What's funny about that play, I don't think S4 actually realized the situation he was in. I think he was watching somewhere else on the map, so he starts channeling a TP, and then he's like, oh shit, there's a void right next to me. And then he's like, alright, I'll just silence and kill you.
That was ridiculous.
Ends up turning that one around.
Well, here we go. Marching Company now charge themselves through enemy territory here towards Secret, maybe to get a nab on Puppy. Blink forward, pounce, will connect, Puppy. There's the Ravage for Puppy. They got that Enigma. Good grab for them. It's something. It's not going to matter a whole lot to Secret, unfortunately. Their black hole was not used. We will have it back in about 37 seconds, but MVP will just take what they can at this point. But that means a Ravage down, and if Secret want to, they could go for another objective. And they are potentially eyeballing mid lane right now.
Duo could be in trouble yet again if he gets hit by this combination of spells from S4.
He's just like feeling out the spells. Okay, jump in, I got the oil, I got the silence, I'm gonna ball forward, Dagon, and we got the job done. S4 godlike now, and QO, that's 2 burns of that Dagon back to back.
Yeah. And Arteezy all meanwhile pushing the bottom lane, working towards his Necronomicon. Has the components for the first level. Aegis has been reclaimed now. And S4 deciding to just get more levels of this Dagon. Already up to the Dagon 2.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I mean, he's not really in danger of dying at this point.
Uh-oh, to make the go on bottom lane. Zai gets pounced on. Arteezy pulls out the shapeshift. Takes about a commitment, then pulls away. The wave pops out, and maybe fears of a close-range swap into something pretty bad, like a Chronosphere. But that's not going to be the case, and they'll play it a bit safer. But Secret, though, still feel very dominant here. QO back from the dead here, but they already won. Here comes Kuroki. Hey, welcome back! And then, oh Jesus, S4 steps in Dagon. QO, oh, finger as well. So much hate on this face, this Void. Kuroki now going to be in trouble though, as Forev does get the pounce, and there's the Ether Shock blast to help out. They get one in exchange. It's just the support from outside. Lose to some forces are sitting up with will damage, but here comes S4, moves in, gets a kill. Beyond godlike for him, and now Arteezy looking to get involved. No shapeshift for him. Rising desperate to get away, but March might not be so lucky. The goo, the swamp back save, but it did do a coil. Not going to matter a whole lot. Rise and it's over. And it looks like Secret again. They're just going to come out big. They only lose Kuroki.
Yeah, Secret playing a dominating game right now. Just everything going right for them there. And what can MVP do at this point? You know, at this point, your eggs are sort of just in this chrono basket, but you don't really have the follow-up. Like, even if they get 3, 4, even 5 heroes in this chrono, it's not like they have any good spells to dump in there. They have a Wave of Tear, which sure might reduce some people's armor. They'll have the Ravage to follow up the chrono, but there's no real damage to dump inside the chrono. You know, there's no THD, there's not a Skywrath, you know, all of these heroes, there's no Invoker. This Void pick just is a little perplexing to me. I mean, we talked about it during the draft. It didn't make too much sense with the cores that they had already had.
Maybe given the benefit that they were expecting the Lycan mid matchup and they had something, an ace up their sleeve that would help out, but yeah, it's now very troublesome as he's currently 0-6 and can't find his way, but they're going to try to commit on the Zai here. His back, bristly as ever, going to look to soak in as much damage, but they are able to finish him off. Ravage follow-up, they could make the go onto Kuroki. Kuroki tries to run away, but gets pounced up, and the Pact. A nice twofer right there for MVP to take down both Zai and Kuroki.
That's definitely what MVP needed. They do use the Ravage there, but obviously worth it for those 2 kills. Mech now completed for March's Tidehunter. Look like they set their gaze onto this mid-tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Puppey could also be in some trouble.
Okay, they commit the chrono for Puppey. Puppey's down. S4 runs up his Dagon, and he is very angry. Here comes Puppey back from the dead. Gets both the swap save coming out from Ryzen, and Arteezy gets instantly shielded. Wards are also going to be dropped into the mix. Puppey might have to scramble away, but there goes Lycan. Chop it away. Gets 1 support, wants the second. Ryzen throws out the wave, and now a very weak, low-armored Arteezy might actually have to double back. So MVP, not too shabby so far, but looks like Secret are still on the chase. They are going long to the bottom, then maybe get a hold of the Slark. S4 moves forward, Orb is there. He can't get a hold of him. Shadow Dance, he has the Dagon. Silence, got him. Beyond godlike S4, headshot. And now on the other side, March caught with low mana, spiked up. S4's back. Get him. Way out in front, and he wants to go to the next target, figuring March is going to be down. Oh, ruthless play from Secret. This is an utter domination.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Honestly, that was quite good from MVP though.
At
they
the start,
forced
yeah.
Puppey. No, even like if you count the entire engagement, I think they trade the. This fight recap is not very useful just because the fight lasted so long. They killed 2, and then they killed Puppey like that.
Swap save from Ryzen will help out QO, but that will be his life.
Yeah, I think in the end that's actually still quite good for MVP, but maybe not after that last Venge death.
I will give them the benefit. There is, of course, the rubber band that's there, so they did pick up a lot of bounty. Probably a big surplus in economy. Are they able to purchase and itemize maybe a bit to help them out in possible future engagements here? Ravage up in about 8 seconds. Chrono is at the ready now, so we'll see.
I mean, if we look at the golds, 15,000 gold, 15,000 experience in the favor of Secret. They've got a lot of their core items at their disposal. We saw the blink now completed for Puppey's Enigma in that last team fight. The book 3 now on Arteezy, Crimson Guard, Zai even going for a drums now on the bristleback. And they just set their eyes onto Roshan. It's gonna go down so fast with all this negative armor. So much damage from the Lycan.
On the way, but it's just too late. They are still thinking on making the go here. March has to walk into the ultimate, try to get Ravage off, and he will connect. Very big, but luckily, Secret's very big. Now they drop their own coil. It catches beautifully on 3. Beam's going to be brought down immediately. March locked in place. A brief swap back on the QO, who still hasn't deployed out his Chronosphere. Ryzen's going to get assaulted. The Chrono does go down, but S4 will scoff at their right-click damage. It's not going to be happening. There's going to be the Dagon, the Finger, Arteezy with the triple, and it is nearly a 5-man wipe. Only Forev is able to escape the tail. How terrible can a fight win? Oh boy.
Dire's top tower is
I mean, he Chronos S4 does not have the Mask of Madness available, so unable to do. I mean, he just barely tickled S4 in that Chronosphere. S4 with the Dagon 3 now. Having a fantastic performance. 11-0-12 at 23 minutes. Well, and they're just going to push the base.
Yep.
It's
doesn't have the Aegis available.
Radiant's bottom
Wards
tower
deployed,
has fallen.
and wards are down. Man, they yum. But here we go. Forev diving in and out. Keen hits the dag in the back. Doesn't save him. He's able to walk away. Wolf going to be stopping this war now. Relatively low on mana, but they are still chomping at the racks. Ooh, nice last second blitz. Going to stall him out for a brief moment, but a nice first by connects on both. They're able to go ahead and go down with the smart. There goes the black hole, but it's not even really necessary. Ryan's going to be cleaned up. And S4 goes well beyond godlike with an Arteezy double kill. It's just absolutely over. GG's called all around. 32-9. Secret continue undefeated as they advance to an 8-0 record.
And it just seems surgical for Secret. I mean, they know what they want to pick. They know what they want to do with all of their lanes. They set up themselves in the early game to have success, and no one seems to be able to stop what Secret have to offer. Arteezy has been very strong on his Lycan as well as the Shadow Fiend. Puppy showing a lot of versatility, picking quite a few different heroes, going back to his roots with the Chen, now playing even Enigma.